I'm Julian, professional traveller. I've travelled to over 65 countries.
I'm Camilla, also a professional traveller, just trailing behind Julian with 50.
We are the unlikely travel companions, competing with each other for the best travel adventures as we explore all the world's weird and wonderful places.
Experiencing all the hardships and magical moments along the way.
I'm a better traveller than Camilla when it comes to avoiding dodgy locals.
I'm a better traveller than Julian at finding where the locals hang out. Together, we test our friendship, experiencing the ultimate exploration of our planet and its people. Join us
on Julian and Camilla's World Odyssey. In this Odyssey, we travel to the Eastern European city of Kiev, capital of Ukraine, where we find strong men keen to show off their guns.
Help Julian to release some of his pent-up frustration if we fired a few rounds.
You guys ever shot before, right? None of you. Okay. Relax. It's not loaded yet.
It's not loaded, okay.
Shooting it like this, right?
Why is there a hole in the wall right there?
Where's... I don't know.
Before firing the Kalashnikov, I wanted to see our instructor's papers.
He was in the military?
Soviet and Ukraine.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay. Well, is that the safety off, is it? Whoa! I was a natural. The instructor even comparing me to the great Russian sniper, Vasily.
1, 2, 3.
That's my shots, Camilla.
Slowly, yeah? I'm completely deaf now.
Please.
And... Whoa.
Are you hitting the ground below number 4?
Completely missed?
Yep. Oh, you got a 6, Camilla. After all that, you got a 6.
How about...
So about 2.5 metres to the left. Well, there you go.
Done with that one.
You got there.
Is that my one?
That's your best.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to go to war with a big gun like that. Might be a useful skill to know, though. That's why I kind of thought it would be a good idea to do.
When the world breaks down, you
never know.
Out of 30 bullets, you might be able to kill one of the baddies.
I was glad for another day of competition to end. It would be good to get out and relax in the countryside the next day. Patriotic War, the Russian term for World War II. The park surrounding the museum is laden with tanks, missiles and sculptures, with its centrepiece being the huge 203-foot titanium statue known as the Mother of the Nation.
Zone, a heavily guarded and secure area covering a 30-kilometre radius around the accident site.
Our first stop was the town of Chernobyl, where we were informed that the area is now relatively safe.
Reactor number 4 came into view. Having seen its image so many times on television, it was unsettling to see it in person. It's nearly 500. Is that a high?
It's not dangerous. The airplane is even more sometimes.
More than 500 on the plane, really? Despite the relatively low radiation levels, the original sarcophagus, built to last only 30 years, is in danger of collapsing. Funds have been gathered to start work on a new cover, designed to contain the radioactive mess for a further 100 years.
I was curious to know if there were any mutant three-eyed fish, like the one made famous in The Simpsons.
That one is a mutated one. It's as big as a shark. I guess this is what happens when people don't fish. Fish actually live in the water.
Were there ever any mutant fish?
No, there was one, they called it Boris before.
Yes.
But it died natural, lived probably 60 years.
But it had 3 eyes?
No. 2 normal eyes. No, but it was contaminated. Even you can probably eat contaminated fish, but not bones.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I feel desperate, you know.
Would you eat one of these fish?
No, catfish is too fat, too greasy.
Oh, just because it's too greasy, not because it's contaminated.
Our next stop was the abandoned town of Pripyat, the former home to 50,000 people. What is this building, do you think?
It's a hotel. This is like life without humans, isn't it? So if you just left your hotel for 20 years, this is what would happen to it.
And some looting.
Yeah. Oh, this is nuclear dust, isn't it?
Most residents were told that it was to be a temporary evacuation. Leaving all their belongings, they only found out later that they would never be allowed to return. However, at the time, it did make it easier for authorities to convince people to leave.
But the evacuation was done in a proper way, absolutely perfect way.
Perfect evacuation.
48 hours, 48,000 people. The buses were coming like in a circle.
Right.
Wow.
Черный ворон, что ж ты бьешься надо мной?
Still in the exclusion zone, we ended the day with lunch. My hands raw from scrubbing them clean.
Well, you can probably have I don't have much of an appetite.
Is the food from the local area?
Yes, the fish is from the pond. I'm joking. Everything, it's against the law to eat something that is grown here. So they bring all the food outside of the zone.
Good. I can have something then.
He may have been telling the truth, but the kitchen staff didn't seem interested in us finding out any more.
We were finally ready to escape Chernobyl, but before we could leave, we had to pass through a scanner to see if we'd been contaminated.
This is freaky.
Get Geigered.
No problem. Am I let out?
Green, green, green. Woo! Completely unradioactive.
Good.
Will you come back here?
No. Would you?
No.